Sam Colonna, just before the end of 2013, very, very important year for Andrew Fonfara. If you could summarize the 2013 for us.
Well, 13 was a good year for Andrew. Started off really in 212 by beating Johnson, and then unfortunately he hurt his hand in that fight, and he was out for about 5-6 months. So he only had a couple fights in 213, but it was an important year because now we're in line to fight a top guy. Man, he's ready for HBO. He's got the experience. A lot of guys underestimated him. Underestimated Andrew on his ability and his chin, and he's proven everybody wrong. So now it's time for Andrew to get a shot, and hopefully they'll put somebody in front of us that we all approve.
There is a lot of options in front of you guys. I know there's some informal talks. Some of them are more formal, less formal. There's a couple of names floating around. The number one name on the list, still unofficially, is Adonis Stevensona. Just taking into consideration all the possible options, is the best option for Andrew Fonfara right now to fight Adonis Stevensona?
Well, when you come to the level that Andrew's on, we really don't have too many choices. He's the top, one of the top guys, and there's only a few top guys, so we don't have too many choices. I was hoping that we get Bernard Hopkins, but it doesn't seem like they're agreeing on whatever. Either I know he's on Showtime, and maybe they're not dealing with Showtime. He's dealing maybe with HBO, and they're talking about him being on HBO. So Stevenson looks like it could be the guy that we're looking at, And is he ready for him? I feel that he is. Physically and mentally, we're ready. We fought 3 southpaws almost back to back. So another one, hey, we've been dealing with him as we go, and I think that would be the guy that we're probably going to end up fighting.
This will be my next question. The great timing, Sam, with how ready Andrew Fonfara is. He's 26 years old. Some people are saying that maybe he needs one extra year of a top quality opponents. Andrew wants to find the best. And I hear from you that this is also your opinion. There's no time to waste.
Well, people underestimated him when it was to fight Johnson. Well, he's not ready to fight Johnson. He's not ready to fight Campillo. When is the right time? I feel that he's got enough experience now that he could fight the top guy. Until that happens, everybody's gonna underestimate him. And I feel that he's got enough rounds in. He's been sparring top quality guys, and I think now is the time that he's peaking at the age of 26. I think it's time for us to step it up.
If there is one criticism when it comes to Andrew Fonfara, is there's a opinion that he's hittable, so it's kind of easy to hit him. There was never a question about his heart, stamina, preparation, power, both hands basically. But the Campillo fight, even Andrew was saying, he was hitting me too easy. How much do you want to change him? Does he need to be changed?
Well, we need to change more of his defense. He's so offensive. He wants to be the man. He wants to hurt you, and he's forgetting that he's got to work on his defense. That's something that we need to work on, to calm him down and work on his defense, and slip a few, give a few, instead of going out there trying to kill the guy with every punch. And we've been working on it. We worked on it on his last fight, and we're going to keep working on it until we get it, where we're all happy with it.
You mentioned about a lot of people underestimating Andrew's as a fighter. I remember 6-7 years ago there were some people saying that he should not even box after he was fighting 4-5 weight classes lower than he's fighting right now.
Hey,
but yeah,
I'm sure at one time everybody fought lower. As you grow into the weight class you're comfortable with. He was a guy 6'1", fighting at 147 pounds. 6'1", fighting at 154. And he was never really, physically ready for those fights. His body was there, but physically he wasn't. Now he's grown into the man that he's
I think so 12 of 13 fights as a light heavyweight, the KO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So finally, he's grown into what, and eventually, I feel that he's going to be a cruiserweight. You know, he's going to outgrow the light heavyweight division. Right now, you know, he's holding that weight pretty comfortably, and he's losing it, no problem. But I think he's going to probably end up being a good cruiserweight eventually.
He grew up as a fighter, but also as a man, and you know, following him since I would say middle of 2005, I can tell that mentally he changed a lot. And I remember our conversations way back. We are not talking a year or two back, when you were basically saying, Andrew, you have to dedicate yourself to the sport. Now at 26, I think so he is doing this perfectly well.
Well, I mean, there comes a time in everybody's life where, you know, eventually, you see the other side. It's either I'm going to do this 100% or I'm going to do it 60, 70%, and then, you know, become a champion doing that. You know, you either give it your all or you just hang up the gloves and say, I tried it, like, it's not for me. So in anything in life, whatever you do, if you don't give it 100%, you're never going to be the top guy.
Sam, you are very quiet also, but you know, underneath I know there's some this Italian, Sicilian blood. I know you cannot wait to stand in Andrew's corner when he's going to fight for whichever championship it will be. Tell me what it means for you.
Well, you know, me and Andrew grew up together. You know, I started him off when he had one fight, and there's no one out there that knows him better than I do. You know, a lot of people, you know, they think they know Andrew, but literally, I know what makes him tick, and I know what makes him, you know, go. And as a team, you know, we grew up together. And when he fights for that world title, I want to be there. I want to be part of the team because I feel that we put the time in us together. So to me, it means a lot to be there when he wins that world title.